Catching the rain morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Can we talk about one of your mates who is mad as a cut snake?
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with
Madder and madder as time goes on.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about women going out semi-nude. Let's discuss it. So I'm going to read directly from news.com here. Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori's parade of gobsmacking outfits has possibly reached its climax with her near-naked Superbowl look.
Wow. Goodness, I'll press this. Because if you've seen what she's wearing,
Oh, okay.
it's truly shocking.
We'll get to that in just one moment. There are rumours that Kanye and Bianca went to the Super Bowl and deliberately brought tickets right in front of Taylor Swift's box. So every time the camera flashed onto Taylor, they would see Kanye sitting there with a full hood on and with some sort of, I don't know, designer crucifix on it, like branding.
That makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then they're saying that Taylor Swift asked to have him removed. Obviously, there's a bit of history there with the whole, you know, his lyrics about Taylor.
Oh, the Beyonce thing.
I made that B word famous.
Yep.
Remember that? Anyway, that's a side note because the main stage was taken by Bianca when she went to the after party and she's wearing a high cut tan bodysuit. I prefer to call it a double-sided nacho. It's like a chip. There's like a triangle on the front.
Not very big, the nachos.
No, very, very small nacho. It's not going to fill you up.
Okay.
And then like a sort of slit at the back there covering her buttocks. So a video has emerged of her on the dance floor, but she's kind of spending the whole time just tucking everything back in.
Yeah.
And anyone who's ever worn a bodysuit out would understand what that feels like. But this is next level. I don't understand the need to go out semi-naked.
Well, that's because you're happily married.
But so
With
she.
four beautiful kids. But
She's married.
You've got to ask the question, how happy are you when you're married to Kanye West?
Yeah.
The unpredictability is just off the charts.
That's so true. But what do you get out of being semi-nude in public? I genuinely don't understand it. It's almost the same as posting pics on the internet semi-nude.
Yeah.
What do you need? What sort of validation are you lacking that you require being semi-nude on social media?
Yeah, I don't really understand it myself.
No. What if your beautiful wife, Cara, came to you and said, look, Dals, I know we're going to the Maylands Hotel Saturday night. We're going out.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I wear my nacho corn chip dress?
Yeah. No, okay, Cara. No, no, exactly. If she wore something like that, especially down to our local, the Woodville Hotel, who do excellent kids' meals.
Yes.
I know that her main worry would be that she's probably going to leak milk everywhere.
Why is that corn chip leaking?
And this is not a dress that would support milk carrying, is it?
It's genuinely not a dress that would support anything.
No.
It's absolutely ludicrous. And I don't know what's next. Like where she got left to go?
Yeah, it's as thin as it gets in terms of technically, if it is a dress, the next step obviously is to wear nothing at all.
Absolutely.
Maybe like, it's a freedom thing.
She does wear. Yeah, but please don't play that card.
Yeah.
Please don't say it's liberating and it's freedom for women and it's all empowering. That is such a crock of SHIT.
Yeah.
It is people who feel insecure about themselves needing other people to go, oh my God, your body's amazing.
Yeah. Well, Kanye's been busy on Twitter.
Has he?
On social media.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
He's very, very aggressive when people are talking about his wife. And look, really, really opened up and vented.
So don't ever say nothing negative. If you don't like my page and don't like what I'm posting, go f*** yourself.
Yes, Kanye. Yes.
Okay, mate.
That is what it's all about.
Oh, goodness me.
There you go. And if you think, we'll just put it out there, if you think you can wear what she's wearing,
Yep.
you can't. Because no one can.
No one can.
It's not a dress suitable for humans, is
Oh, my
it?
God. And also imagine going to the Woolshed on Hindley Street on a Saturday night and jumping on the bucking ball dressed like that.
What about the bucking ball? Really excited.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
The question we're all asking, what's in the news today? Let's go to Abby in the newsroom. Your top story, Del.
Good morning. bit of a weird 24 hours for hospitality venues across Adelaide.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 essentially. We've got Enzo's on Port Road, which has been around for 25 years. They are shutting.
Okay, this brings a tear to our Andrew Hayes' eyes.
Does.
Because that's right next door to Channel 7. You've spent so many quality evenings at Enzo's.
So many quality evenings. And when I say quality, I mean evenings I probably can't even remember.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of a drink special going on at Enzo's.
Did you?
Yeah. At one stage, it was like $5 for whatever beer you wanted.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'll
That
tell you
wouldn't
what,
have ended well for you.
I won't, no, many nights it didn't end well at all. I won't name him, but let's call him Bruce Schmabanathy. Slave for a pina colada every now and then.
What?
Really likes to let his hair down.
I thought he was a brandy man from way back.
He is a brandy man, but he wants to take it to the next level
Yeah.
and really wants to celebrate something, which is, I don't know, sometimes just the end of the week. Treats himself to 1 or 2 or 6 pina coladas.
How many premierships has that heavy set tough guy won and he's ordering a pina colada?
Yeah, 7 premierships, 1 pina colada. Thank you very much. Put it on my tab, Enzo.
That's outrageous.
Enzo's-
Well, no wonder it's gone under if he's putting his pina coladas on a tab
Yeah.
and he's charging you $5
then-
for a beer. The man will be broke.
Yeah.
They're not going under, but their lease is finishing up, so they've decided that's it after 25 years. The other venues as well, Big Shed Brewing, they have entered into voluntary administration, which essentially means that they're just needing help to get the books back in check.
Okay.
So the venue isn't shutting, but we want to do what we did, as producer Emily was just saying, with Spring Gully. Spring Gully was on its out, and we essentially, the South Australians got behind the brand and crowdfunded.
Yep.
Went and bought all of the products and got them back on track. So our friends Hayley and Lauren from Adelaide, they're going to do a Save Our Shed night.
Great.
On the 26th of February. So we're going to get everyone down there to try and sort of get some support behind the boys. And then the Edinburgh in the city, which is just on Curry Street.
Yeah.
They reopened in December with brand new bars, etc., renovations. They're closing as well, or they have
times.
closed. So it's difficult times across Adelaide at the moment. Red Square's shutting up shop. So, yeah.
Which mightn't be the worst thing. Save a lot of brain cells.
Oh, right. If everyone can get behind Big Shed, that would be amazing because I
Yeah.
remember the Spring Gully reaction and you would go to Coles after it was announced that they were in trouble and there was no Spring Gully on the shelves. Like people really rallied behind it. So let's hope we can do that with Big Shed as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Watch this space.
Newsy.
Anyone go to Queens of the Stone Age last night?
Oh, yeah. No. Nice little trip down memory lane, a la Blink-182 on Sunday night.
Oh, yeah, they're all here. Matchbox 20's in town tonight. They're playing the Adelaide Entertainment Centre.
That's another cracker.
Everyone's here but Taylor. Anyway, so alternative rock gods, Queens of the Stone Age, performed at the Drive and they were the first ones to do it. Well, they performed here for the first time in a decade last night.
Yeah.
And he got on stage apparently, and please correct me if I'm wrong on this, on 0400 919 919, but he got on stage and announced, I'm on magic mushrooms.
Classic. As you do. Very honest by all accounts when you're on magic mushrooms. You just want to tell people that you're on magic mushrooms.
Yeah,
There's a big mic in front of you. Why not tell an entire plethora of people?
Yeah, and it was a Wednesday night, so none of us were on magic mushrooms.
It's not a Wednesday night thing, is it?
Come Saturday.
Speak for yourself.
Yes, but apparently they were absolutely fantastic, but there were a few problems with providing beer at the venue last night.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so I think they ran out of some of the beers, like Pale Ale, and they only had Cooper's Clear. Anyway,
Cooper's Clear's a pretty good drop.
first world problems at the
No
Drive.
Pale Ale though, is it?
No.
All right, let's continue the music theme.
Newsy.
What about this? You'd be a big Rod Stewart fan, wouldn't you, Jodes? Just kidding. No, because he's good music. I'm a Rod Stewart fan. What are you talking about? What's going on here? Anyway, I'm just going to power on. Responding to a question from the Times. This is brutal from Rod Stewart. He was interviewed via the Times. He was asked whether timeless songs are still being made. He said, I'm sure they are. When asked if Ed Sheeran, the beautiful Ed Sheeran, is writing them, he responded, no, not Ed. I don't know any of his songs. Oh, ginger bollocks, Jesus.
Is that what he
That's
called him?
said.
Ginger bollocks.
Sweetie, and that's Rod Stewart. I'm pretty sure Ed Sheeran, every song that he's done is almost timeless.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it a love one?
Yeah.
And this is probably not an example of one of his good songs, but it's one of my favourites. A graffiti overpass. There's so many good Ed Sheeran songs.
And with all due respect, Rod, you haven't had a hit for about 30 years.
But, you know, some of them are timeless. It's a good song in there.
Where the ocean meets the sky, I'll be sailing.
Yeah, there you go.
And just because I know the lyrics to that song, it doesn't mean I like the insinuation that I like Rod Stewart because I'm old.
Oh, my gosh. It always comes back to that, though, just a little bit. Though,
It
doesn't
always comes back to that with
shouldn't.
you two this week.
Oh, everything that
He
I say that's
started it.
derogatory in that space to you is from Abby. I'm just communicating from Abby.
Way
So-
to throw her under the bus.
You started it.
Mate,
Because you started it.
Honestly.
Who started it? What's going on here?
3 words to you. Own your shit.
Whoa! Jeez. Let me tell you a really, really crap story
Oh.
that's doing the rounds on social media. And the bloke who wrote it insists that it is 100% true.
Okay.
So it comes from a bloke overseas who insists that he almost landed his most dream job of all time. So much so that it was the last part of the interview process. He went into the office to basically answer some questions about where he'd like to stay for this
Okay.
particular job.
Yeah.
He then goes on to talk about how they offered him some coffee
Okay.
and that he's a tight ass. So, of course, he said yes to the coffee. It was delicious. He sculled it.
Yeah.
And then what happens for most people after you have a little bit too much coffee?
Well, you need to have your morning poo.
Yeah. So what did he do? He went straight to the bathroom, and bear in mind as well, the only people in the office are him, his boss, and one other co-worker.
Oh.
He said he went to the toilet and he admitted that he was able to let it all out and there was a lot of excess in his system that morning.
Okay.
After going to the bathroom, he admired the bathroom and washed his hands. However, he forgot to flush the toilet after he was done. A female employee complained to her boss and the employees were forced to search for a plunger.
Bad.
A lot of toilet water did end up on the bathroom floor. After the man finished his paperwork, he gave it to the boss, who was not very friendly towards him at all.
Yeah.
He said, I finished my paperwork, but I never heard back from them after I tried to follow up. He's since blamed the coffee and being distracted by the nice bathroom, which had a really nice sliding oak door. If this isn't a scene out of Dumb and Dumber, then I'm just not reading the room.
Perry, are you in there?
Be right out!
I hope you're not using the toilet. It's broken.
It doesn't matter what situation. If you don't flush it
Yeah.
and someone sees that, there's no way that you can take away that image for the rest of your life and not directly link it to them.
You scar people.
You scar people.
Yes.
And there's no way that you could leave something in there and someone see it and be like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, absolutely. I guess it's the same situation here at Nova in the mornings because there's no one else in the building. So if that were to happen, we can pinpoint exactly who you are.
Yeah. And it's not pretty, is it?
I know.
It
and
would
I'm,
not be pretty.
I'm looking at you, Abby, in the newsroom.
Yeah, sorry about that, Abs. Do you know what's definitely not going to happen here?
What?
100% here because it's company policy.
What do you mean?
Absolutely company policy. It's part of our slogans as well. Flush it away and your employment will stay. We've always said that. Fill the toilets at Nova and your employment's over. Straight from the top. That's why we're a clean bunch here.
Fresh hits and flashbacks.
There it is. That's it. That's it.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
7:32, which means that Tay a day, our blitz is coming up very, very soon. But just a few little bits and pieces of information you need to know before we jump into it.
Just watching on the TV screens at the moment, a man has been arrested after shots fired at the Superbowl parade. So he's just sitting on the ground with armed police right next to him. You've got army officers running around everywhere. Abs, what on earth do we know about this situation?
Yeah, so 2 people have actually been arrested. Essentially, we had gunshots fired. It was just after Travis Kelce and is it Patrick Mahomes? Yeah, left the stage. So there was around 1 million people there. So shots have been fired just after they left the stage. So obviously it's caused mass panic. People have been told to leave the area. Good news is that there's 2 people detained. We don't know how many are injured yet, but from some of the pictures that are coming out, you know, there's a fair few who are receiving medical attention at the moment. So we'll wait to see numbers on that. But yeah, it just makes me so angry.
So, okay, so did you say 2 people shot? 10 people injured, 2 people shot?
No. 2 people arrested, but we don't know how many injured yet.
But no one's died yet.
We don't know yet. It's
Jesus.
more to come. They haven't confirmed.
What goes on in
From
that
what I
country?
can see in the pictures, though, there's a lot of people laying on the floor and injured.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Very sad.
It's just, oh my God. I mean, how many times do we have to say it? Could we overhaul the gun laws in the States? Because this stuff just keeps happening on the daily. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, very sad. And obviously, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, two of the biggest players, and they've just come off stage and it's happened. So, yeah, there'll be obviously police looking into, the behind and the why, but yeah, pretty scary.
Imagine being Taylor Swift over in Melbourne, just hearing that there's been gunshots fired after your boyfriend's just gotten off stage after the Super Bowl celebrations. Goodness
Not
me.
good.
There you go. It's all happening. Any fresh information as well, of course, Abby's going to have it with you in the newsroom. In 8 o'clock will be our next update. But coming up next, let's go in a much better direction, shall we?
Yes, can we?
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
Two musical warriors going into fierce battle against each other.
Yeah.
So this is how it works for the uninitiated. So we have one song each. It's normally themed, and then you just have to cast your vote on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page. And tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, the winner will be announced and the song will be played.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
The theme this week?
Yep.
Love.
How good's love?
We love love.
Love. How
And
could you not love off the back of Valentine's Day? Oh, what'd you do last night? Oh, I can't say. No, I got to bed last night about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I had a fight in the kitchen with my husband. So happy
good.
Valentine's Day.
Ooh, love is in the air. All right,
Okay.
kick us off, Jodes. What do you got?
All right.
Set the stand. And by the way, 2 apiece. It's intense. I know it's early days.
I know.
We'll play this throughout the year, but 2 apiece, there's already this gripping rivalry that's just starting to build.
Yeah, and just to give you a bit of background to this, we were assigned the task of coming up with a love song for Battle of the Bangers this week. So I punched in love songs into my Spotify and went to the gym.
Yeah.
Big mistake, mate.
Okay.
I ended up just sitting on the treadmill, just sobbing.
Yeah, right.
Sobbing my heart out.
And not even using the treadmill as well, which was really annoying because someone was trying to use it and you were just sitting on it, crying. Like, can someone get this woman out of here? For
You've been
goodness sake.
sitting there for 45 minutes on the treadmill. You haven't burnt a calorie, except for the calories burnt for the tears.
Yeah, lost a
coming
lot of
from-
fluid. It's about a litre and a half worth of tears.
I'm so dehydrated. Okay, so this is what I came up with. One of the greatest love songs of all time. It is from The Bodyguard, the film. It is Whitney Houston. It is this.
Oh, it's powerful. Wowee. That is big time powerful, isn't it?
Big vocals.
Huge vocals. If you can sing this, and maybe having a crack right now, all that kind of stuff.
Isn't bad.
If you back up sing to Whitney Houston,
Yep.
you think that you're better than you are.
Wow.
Now do it. Hey, it's a strong choice.
Yeah.
It's a really strong choice.
It was hard. A lot of good love songs out there.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Look, I'm going to take you to a bit of an excerpt out of one of the great movies of all time, and that is White Chicks.
Yeah.
And one of the best scenes of all time by Terry Crews, where he just sort of jumps in a convertible and does this.
How about we listen to a little bit of music? How did you know? I love this song. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. And I need you. And I miss
Oh, there it is. See?
Good.
Bit of Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles.
I like it.
Do you know what? I think I'm seeing that look in your eye as well. I think you like this song.
I do like it.
You really like it.
But I
I'm
don't-
starting to think you might like it a little bit more
No,
than
no,
your
no,
own
no,
song.
no, 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 no.
You sure?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put words into my mouth.
Okay, I'm just trying to read the cues here, which traditionally I'm not
Which
very good
you're
at.
horrible at, by the way. Okay, cast your vote. Jodie and Hazy Instagram page. Let's go. It's a love clash this week.
Yes. All right. 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton, or an absolute big ballsy song. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
If you want to hear that moment where it goes, and doof, silence. And it's better than that.
That is a good moment, though. Newsreader Abby joins us with a really, really exciting announcement. I'm pumped for this.
Go Abs.
So McDonald's has decided to bring back the adult Happy Meal.
Yep. Well, about time.
I didn't know it was a thing before, was it?
Yeah, apparently it was. Back in 2019 they did it. So they brought it out in the US, and then obviously because they probably get 30,000 million bajillion, that's a legit term,
Yep.
comments and emails and stuff from people saying, why can't Australia have it? So from yesterday, they brought it back out. So you get obviously your drink, your chips, your burger, or you can have some 10 McNuggies.
Yeah.
And it's back.
What's the toy?
The toy is this Grindle thing.
Grindle thing?
Yeah, like hang on. It's like it says a McGrindle. I don't know what that is. I have never had an adult.
Doesn't matter what it
Hang
is.
on, wait. Let her finish that sentence. You've never had an adult toy?
It's inspired by the McNugget Buddies toy. Shut up.
Don't turn this blue, Jody Oddy. Just
But
trying to have
yeah.
a little bit of fun here.
I don't know what that is because I've never had it. So if someone's had it, then let us know. But you get a little toy as well.
Okay, that's cute.
Of not the adult variety.
Yes, okay. All right. Well, I guess that's exciting for some people, isn't it?
Anyway, but I started thinking, obviously it was my birthday yesterday, and back when it was your birthday as a kid, you were given money.
Yeah.
Everyone gave you money, and you were like, oh my God, $10, like go put it in my piggy bank.
Yeah.
I got no money yesterday.
Didn't you?
No.
And that's the one thing you need more than
That's
anything.
the one thing I need. Like, I'm trying to save for a house. I'm single. I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Life's tough.
Get it.
I'm a single mother to 2 sausage dogs.
Yeah,
They're
it's tough, isn't it?
expensive.
And people think you'd be offended, but for example, someone gives me $20 worth of socks. I'll be so much happier with a crisp $20 note.
Yes. Cash is king, baby.
Yeah. 0400 919 919. What would you bring back from your childhood?
Yeah.
That you miss so dearly?
Yeah. I've got a couple of things. Like, I can't really remember it as such, but when your parents used to take you out in a pram and you could just have a nap? I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love it, like, for example, if we went to the Fringe and I could just curl up in a pram and have my husband push me around so I could have a little nap.
Remember that time last year when that actually happened?
Yeah.
It's quite-
Nap without judgment would be great.
Yeah.
that was controversial.
Yeah, the
wasn't
Oddie
it?
family, Jodie's curled up in the pram and you've just got like the toddler walking next to it. Something's not right with this picture. But also magic gum. Can you remember that?
What was that? No.
Magic what?
Magic gum.
Magic gum.
Oh, help me out
Is
here.
this a generational
Don't-
thing again?
No,
What
don't.
about this? Just
Don't do that.
What about this, just to paint a picture? Jody's like, looked at all of us, we've said no, and then she's looked at producer Zoe, who's,
Who's the youngest of
25 years
everyone.
old. Oh, maybe Zoe will know.
Don't you guys remember that? It came in a little blue packet, had a Martian on the front, and you'd pour it on your tongue and it would crackle. Oh, God. 13, 24, 10. Somebody who remembers magic gum, please back me up.
I'm not sure.
And then it turned into chewing gum after that.
Oh, like Hubbard. Oh, no, not Hubbard.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know about you,
All
but
I can think at the moment is you just wait to the diary this week.
Oh, yeah.
You are cooked,
You'll
mate.
certainly get your revenge. Do you know what I'd love to bring back? I would love to bring back guilt-free eating. That's what you take from being a child. I remember going with my granddad every Saturday after playing football.
Yeah.
And I would eat a burger, a chips,
Yeah.
a bottle of Coke, and a genuine block of chocolate. And not only would I not get guilty, I'd get praised for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Love
You
that.
ate all of
See,
that.
I used to go shopping with Mum on a Wednesday when I was the only one left at home, and every Wednesday I had a sprinkle donut. And one day the sprinkle donut got lost, and she went back to the shops and got me a sprinkle donut. Bring back sprinkle donuts on Wednesdays.
I get that. I get that for women, especially the guilt-free eating thing. Like every Saturday morning after softball down at Rosetta, Tasmania, we'd get like a big thing of chips from the softball ground, and they were the best thing ever. And you just scoff them and not even give it a second thought.
Absolutely not. Didn't even know what calories were.
Okay, we got a full board now of people who remember magic gum.
Yeah, I dare say they're calling out for Taylor Swift, but that's okay. We do have Heidi from Brighton.
Hi,
Heidi.
Heidi.
Hi.
Help me out here,
Popping-
please.
Yeah, popping gum was the best.
Thank
I think
you.
it might have been called magic gum as well, but that little Martian or the little alien on the packet,
you.
you get so excited and the crackle and
Yep.
annoy all the adults with the sound.
Yep.
Lovely stuff.
Heidi, thank you so much and bless you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Hey, Heidi.
How dare you guys not remember it?
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Heidi,
on them, isn't it, Heidi?
How much was it? How many shillings?
Oh,
How very dare you?
exactly. Thank you, Heidi.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girl.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, ladies.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription
is it Chick Chat. I'll say that for free. Hey?
Okay.
We've always said that on this show.
This is where we gather the ladies. We've got Abby from the newsroom, who is, well, I don't know if she's single anymore or not. It's a very grey area.
She just likes to take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Not look too far ahead.
1 minute at a time.
Full credit to the boys.
All of them listening? Nah, just kidding.
So we got Abby, and then we've got producer Zoe, who is very career driven. I have to say, an absolute queen in her 20s, just bloody smashing on.
Still glowing?
Yeah.
Still glowing?
She's still glowing.
Yeah.
No, I can't nail the blowout curl look, so I'm not glowing
Well, who
anymore.
can by themselves?
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's a faint glow.
This haircut business is ridiculous.
What did you say?
It's a faint glow. Still a bit of glow. You're like, oh, geez, you know, when you're little and you got those things that glow, and you're like, I just need to charge it under a light for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Let's just
I'm
get that.
shimmering.
Yeah, it's like when you have Hubba Bubba and it's run out of flavour and you just got to roll it in some sugar just to give it that last little bit of extra kick.
Put Zoe in the freezer for half an hour. Get the flavour.
All right, let's crack into it. You need to jump aboard your soapbox this morning.
I do this morning. So I'm going to put my girls from school right in the thick of Chick Chat today. We're called the Spice Girls, by the way. Fun. We were going to organise a 30th birthday trip overseas.
Yes.
And, of course, COVID happened, so it didn't happen. But there's talk of, like, okay, you know, we really should go away and do something. Maybe we'll do it, like, for our 35th or something. Anyway.
You milestone for 35th.
There was discussions around, you know, it would just be the girls. But then it's moved to, oh, well, you know, we should bring the partners as well. And I'm thinking, okay, it's all very well for partners to come, but I'm the only one in the group who doesn't have a partner.
Oh, ouch.
And I don't feel like that's really fair, to be honest. So I'm a little bit, you know, we said that this was going to be a girls' trip and now it's turned into, oh, let's go with everybody. And to me, it's like, why do partners have to come? Like, I get that we usually do things and all the partners are there. That's completely fine. I get along with all the boys. That's fine.
Yeah.
But why do partners have to come to everything?
Yeah.
Do you expect that, okay, well, if I've got to go to this event, my partner's going as well?
No. So I'm going to agree with you on this one. And I think, and especially the older you get, time with your girls is so precious. And I think that if you have a problem leaving your partner at home and going off and spending quality time with the ladies, then that's a bit of an issue. So
I agree.
There's nothing worse than losing a girlfriend to their boyfriend as well. You know, when one of your girlfriends is super distant for ages and you don't hear from them and it's their whole life is their boyfriend. So I think in relationships and out of relationships, for me, I'm always keen on girls' time is girl time, especially, I was like, get where you're coming from. If we've planned girl time, it's girl time. It's locked.
Yeah.
It's that added worry of having your partner there and making sure that they're
Babysitting.
okay and like you almost have to baby them.
It's a tough one. We're all really close. The partners are all really close as well. So great, but we still have our girls' lunches where it's just us girls.
Yeah.
And then there's talk of, oh, well, maybe once a year the boys can come. No, it's called a girls' lunch for a reason.
And also you can't talk about the stuff that you want to talk about. And let me tell you, Andrew Hayes,
There is a
and this
lot.
is where you come in. Your little toes would curl at the
Really?
stuff we talk about.
Really?
Yes.
Like footy and stuff? What are we talking?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're talking about Jason Horne-Francis and how he's going to go in season 2024.
My toes are
Kind of
curling.
13, 24, 10, let's do this.
We're going back in time. Hazy's on this daisy.
You better believe it's that time of the morning. Thursday, let's take a little trip down memory lane. You can come. I don't mind. It's completely fine. 15th of February, the day after Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Let's move on from all that love stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about the real stuff. And that is, in 1961 on this day, the excellent Neil Danaher was born in Ungary, New South Wales. He's 63 years today.
What an absolute inspiration that man is.
You're absolutely right, Jodes. And the work that he's done for MND each and every year and ongoing has just been phenomenal.
Incredible. He would have raised millions upon millions of dollars.
So much money. Beautiful part of the world too, Ungary. On the way to Lake Angelico, just past West Wyalong. That's actually where I'm from.
Yeah.
Good Riverina boy.
Saying lots of words I don't understand right now.
Oh, West Wyalong?
Yeah.
You're not familiar with West Wyalong?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not a country boy. I didn't grow up in a farm riding pigs.
What about some of the other Danahers like Terry, Anthony and Chris?
Where are they all from then?
Oh, they're all from around sort of Ungary, West Wyalong.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Get some knowledge, please.
Sorry, that's why I'm here. You're supposed to be imparting some.
1987, Video Hits first aired on Network 10. It became the world's second longest running music show after the Eurovision Song Contest. The show was cancelled in 2011. 1964, Tim Tam biscuits were introduced by Arnott's Biscuits in Australia. Can you just have one?
Probably not.
Oh, I'd like to know how many I could eat before I'm like, no, I'm done. I reckon it's at least a pack and a half.
Do you do that suck thing where you dip it into tea and suck it out the middle?
It's an absolute delight when you do that.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, especially with coffee.
Yeah.
Number one song on Feb 15th in 2005 was Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. This is a really good song. That's all we'll say.
It's okay.
You got something funny to say?
Nope.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have.
Jared's results are in, and that is Usher performing halftime of the Super Bowl was a very, very good move.
Yeah.
Well done to the great man. Here's some stats for you. Usher's overall Spotify streams increased 550% in the United States following his performance.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's certainly made some money. Here's another one for you. Between 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. on Sunday evening, Caught Up, Usher's 2005 hit and the first song of his halftime performance, surged 2,000%.
I can't figure it out why I'm so.
That was his single song's largest percent gain. Oh, yeah.
And I guess I feel like it's important with our relationship that I apologise when I'm wrong, because you said the artists don't get paid for their halftime performances.
I did say that,
You did say that, and I strongly disagree with you. Turns out you were right for once.
Hang on a sec, two things here. Are you apologising?
Yep.
And also, was I right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Two miracles in the one day. Oh, they say lightning never strikes twice.
Yeah. So having said that, I guess it swings and roundabouts. He mightn't have got paid on the day, but wow, he's making rain now.
Yes. Another fact for you as well. 3 of his other songs, You Don't Have to Call, Love in This Club, and Bad Girl, received gains of more than 1,000% on Spotify. Interesting song, Love in This Club.
Where?
I mean, if you're Usher, you can really get away with some scandalous stuff because you can sing really beautifully.
He actually got married just after the Super Bowl too.
In the club?
Yeah, that's not in the club, but
Right.
he got married in a chapel after his performance. Isn't that cool?
There you go. All right. So that was the positive stuff that come
Yes.
from the Super Bowl. And let's go in a very different direction right now because there's something happening which is, it's actually really, really sad.
So breaking news this morning, they've just had the victory parade for the Kansas City Chiefs. And so Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes just left the stage and then 2 gunmen opened fire on the crowd. 1 million people there and apparently 1 person has died and 14 people have been injured. A video has emerged that we just watched of members of the public running and chasing and tackling one of the shooters down and grabbing the gun, which looked like one of those massive assault rifles. Just horrific scenes.
Yeah. It's just disgusting. I sort of look at things like this now when you start looking, we're so lucky in this country, but then you start looking at things where there's giant crowds.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens for future celebration parades? I think of some of the major sporting. There's always more than 1 million plus at some of these major sporting parades.
Was it in Vegas as well where they had that situation where there was a shooter from up high, remember, and they had a massive crowd? I can't remember, it was for a concert or something. And just mass casualties there as well. If you are an American and you're going to a large gathering, God, you'd have to be nervous, wouldn't you?
Absolutely would be.
So anyway, it's a breaking and evolving situation. Abby in the newsroom will keep abreast of it and we'll keep you posted.